I remember staring at the walls. All I could think about was how my world was wrong. My wife was wrong, my kids were wrong, the people around me, the job, the friends, my place in this world, everything was wrong. I remember being so full of anger and frustration and constantly overwhelmed. As a child, I went to church with my family and grew up in a Christian home. I watched the way the church accepted these pastors and ministers, and I wanted exactly that, to be accepted. I grew up to work in the church and be in ministry. I tried to become like the people I wanted to be. I desperately wanted to be recognized as good. I wanted to be good. Maybe then I would be accepted. But my heart was hurting, and my mind was weak. I created this persona of who I wanted you to believe I was. It was all in my head. I wanted you to believe that I was good. I wanted him and her and them and everyone to believe I was good. But most of all, I wanted to be good. Without realizing what I was doing, I was creating a self-image that was false. I did this as a way to create decency in myself. I needed this false self to feel good about who I was. All it took to get there was one lie. One lie that birthed another lie, that birthed another, and pretty soon I couldn't tell the false from the true. The truth was that I was blind. I was so blinded by my false self that most of the time I couldn't see my own faults. I would look in the mirror only for a short moment and then look away in disgust. I had no idea who I was. I was completely lost. I would use addiction as a way to soothe the mind, the body, and the spirit. And sometimes it was conscious, and other times it became such a habit it was unconscious. Addiction was an out-of-control way for me to be in control. I was addicted to anything and everything: food, work, drugs, alcohol, money, sex, anything that would take my mind off of reality. There was a moment that my children witnessed me and one of my addictions. The pain of the way my children looked at their father was enough pain to get me to make a decision. The decision to surrender. The decision to change. On April 1st, 2016, I was finally brought to my knees in surrender. It hit me that all of us fail. No matter who we are or where we are, we all fail, and failure knows no race, creed, gender, or social status. But failure always comes with the opportunity to surrender. Surrender in every area of our lives. Every day since the first day I surrender again. Sometimes I surrender multiple times a day. I surrender the lies I create in my head about who I should be. To me, recovery is simply a journey from a lack of awareness to awareness. Awareness is daily transformation and a lifelong process of moving towards who God intended me to be. Over 3 years ago, I started down a new path, the path of recovery and ultimately transformation. Even with celebrating 3 years of sobriety, one of my biggest struggles is my Christian faith. After so many years of being involved in ministry, one would assume that I would at least have that figured out. What was once an antagonistic doubt has now turned into an authentic search where I've been doubting towards faith. I've been able to lean into the doubt with an understanding that I am not alone.